Hello, my name is Roberto Cevallos, and I want to start this activity with explaining the critical concepts and after the demo of the class. Through this course, we've been learning many different things. All of them have been very interesting, very important for us for improving the quality of teaching in Ecuador. And I have chosen 5 which are within a framework called biography-driven instruction. This is a research done by the Dr. Cohort, and the approach of this is giving importance to students by knowing more about them. The first critical concept that I have chosen is the cognitive dimension. For us as teachers, it's very important to know the cognitive dimension of each one of our students, because that gives us more opportunity to understand what do they know, how can they learn things, and how can they apply the new knowledge in the content area. The next one is the background knowledge. The background knowledge has 3 different interesting parts. The first one is the funds of knowledge. That's the knowledge that comes from the house, from the relatives, from the parents in the special, from our students. The next one is the prior knowledge. This is the knowledge that they bring to the classroom, which is learned in the community where they live and grow. And the last one is the academic knowledge that comes from the previous years or from other schools. The next one is the biography-driven vocabulary instruction, which is also very important, because when we are going to start a new lesson, a new activity with our students, we have to look for the appropriate words, I mean the correct vocabulary, the target vocabulary, in order to help them to feel confidence in the activities that they will be working with. The next is the shorter instruction, which is divided in 4 main parts. The first one is by providing them through the lessons with handouts in order to make more interactive the classes. The next one is the cooperative learning, which is based on grouping them in as many different ways as we can through the process, through the learning process. The next one is guarded vocabulary. This is very important because teachers have to be aware of the vocabulary we use every time in class, and according to the level that we already know from the background knowledge that we have investigated before from our students, we have to use it correctly through the lesson plans. And the last one, the 4th part of the shorter instruction, is through visuals, which are really important to make them have connections, not just with the words, but also with the graphics, because in this way we make that they forget with more difficulty the words. That means that they will remember, and that will be more meaningful for them over a long period of time. The final one is the cognitive involvement in communicative activities. And this is very important also because it has 2 parts. In a classroom, we have to look for diversity of activities from time to time, and with different and varied cognitive levels. This means that, for example, in one session we could do something difficult, and in the other session we do something easier, and we go changing the cognitive level in order to make more interactive and interesting these classes. For this reason, this is just a few bunch of concepts that we have learned through all these 7 months, and the applying of this in Ecuador is going to be very important to improve the education in our country. This is the first part related to the critical concepts. Now I'm going to start with the class. Okay, we're ready. How are you, my students? How are you doing? Okay, we're a bit tired because of the time, but we're gonna try to do our best to work in the best possible way today. We're gonna start with a video activity to try to figure out which is gonna be the topic that we will deal today. This is really inspiring and very interesting. Please pay attention to what does the Professor Brand say, and also pay attention to these pictures that you have around. That is going to help you to understand what's going to be the topic today. Let's see. Great.
Okay, these are my kids, David and Medea. David is 12, Medea is 11, and every morning before I come to work, I have to get them ready for school. And it's a lot of work, and I'm very busy. So this morning, for example, I got up at 6:30, and the first thing I do is I go into the kitchen and I make some coffee, and then I have to feed the cat because the cat's meowing at me, and I have to let the dog out, and then I make the kids breakfast. David eats the same thing every day. She eats peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and David eats cereal. So I make a sandwich and I make cereal, and then I wake the kids up, and then when they're eating, I pack their backpacks, and then I get their clothes out, and then I begin to yell at them to get dressed. Medea has to get dressed first, and she gets dressed, and this morning, since it was snowing, she had to put her snow pants on, and her snow boots, and her coat, and then she went to the bus. Then I go to David, and I put David's clothes out. David gets dressed. He goes into the bathroom, brushes his teeth, washes his face and hands. He puts on his shoes and his coat, and then he gets in the car, and then he drives me to school. And then I come to work.
Okay? So what do you think we're gonna deal with today? Do we have some ideas? Please raise your hand in order to distract this.
Daily routines.
Daily routines.
Yeah.
Okay, really good. Some other ideas? Something different from daily routines? Do you agree?
Yes.
Yes. I agree. Okay, you're right. We're gonna talk about routines, but not in present time. We're gonna try to describe them as a past fact. Telling a past fact. That's going to be the topic today. For doing this activity, we're going to work in pairs, and I've done something a bit different today. Here you have some of the words that we're going to use through the lesson. Yeah, they are separated, the root at the ending of the word. The task is that you're gonna choose one of these papers, and after you have to look for the other part. If you have the root, you look for the ending, or vice versa. Okay? And in that way, we will work till the end. Okay? Please take one. Okay. That's yours. Okay. Okay. Now you will stand up and you will look for the other part of the word, and you will look for a place. I don't believe it. And you will look for a place where you could say it. A place.
I'm looking for the word arrive.
As much.
Arrive.
Only if you don't find the person, you can say the beginning of the word.
Yes.
To help you to find the person.
Yeah, we got it. No. Hawk.
Have my card.
Nobody knows me.
Yes, you have to sit together because you will work together.
No,
to
I
the
didn't
end
find
of-
it yet. No. My gosh, I'm lost.
Yeah.
I don't have partner. Neither do I.
Hey, Manuel, it's not-
You ready?
No.
Please choose a set of cards. In each set you have 9 words. But choose the same. Yeah.
Yes.
Choose the same.
Yes. Okay.
Because there are 9. Yeah, ready?
Yes.
Yes, Ben.
Find a chair.
Okay, ready? Yes. Please count, find a place. There's no problem if you have other place. Okay? Now that you are in the first that you will work till the end, you will choose a set of 9 cards that they are already separated. Okay? Just one set. And here is the same. Grab one and pass it. A set of 9 cards. They are separated, so there's no problem. You just you take the color, that one, and pass it, please. One per pair. One per pair.
Yes.
Okay. So you have something like this.
Prepare.
One per pair, yeah. You have something like this, right?
Yes.
Yeah. What are you gonna write? Please help me writing these patterns during, before, in the way you say, please. Do it as fast as you can.
In all of them?
In all of them.
Just the first word, not all of the words, right?
No, yes, of course. Just during, before, and during. In that way. Please do it. You could help each other to try to do it quick.
On everyone, or just one?
We could do it in one because you will know which will be the process. That's a good idea. Okay?
And
Don't forget this. One partner is gonna choose one partner. Partner 1, partner 2, and during the lesson we will see what are we gonna do with this. Okay? So let's continue. In the back part, we will flip the cards. In the plain part, you will write each one of these words. In the case of wasn't where, you will write just in one, okay? And so on. Did in other card, went in other card, came in other card, and so on. Okay,
So 9 cards.
the 9 cards. That's why you have 9 cards, you have 9 words. Yes.
Do we write this?
What's one word?
It's not necessary now because of the time. Now, flip them and write in the back part these words.
Just what's one word are you in?
Just one, wasn't where, yeah.
What's one word?
Yeah.
Write S.
Very good.
Very well.
It is very important that you write the words at the back part because we will work there with them. In this way. It's really good.
So I will deflect you will listen. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the stuff that we will use to the lesson to try to discover the meaning of these words. So, I'm sorry. Once you have written down that in each one of the cards, each one of each pair is gonna share the interpretation for each word. What do you think is the meaning of each one of these words? Please don't forget, one partner is going to choose this part and the other partner the lower part. You decide. Your interpretations about the meaning of the word. What do you think is the word? How could you describe the word? And before, just in before, my interpretation. Partner 1 and partner 2. Okay, one more minute, please. Doing well? Okay. Okay. Remember, if you don't know anything about the word, you don't need to write. Leave it in blank. Okay, let's go to the next step. Okay, we're going to leave for a moment these cards. I'm going to give you a short reading where you will try to fill in the words that you made interpretation now. You're going to try to fit them in each one of these gaps. There is something interesting here. You have 6 gaps, but you have 9 words. So 3 words will be out. Grab one, pass it please. Grab one and pass it.
One per pair or one?
One per pair. One per pair. Okay. So start to fit the words in each one of these gaps according to the context. Okay. Because of the time, we will continue. And we will check where the words should be written down. Then you have the complete text that you have there, and the words have to be fit in that way. Okay. As a homework, you will write in the during part. Each partner will write in the during part. After you can meet, you will arrange the meeting to try to write which is the meaning of the word with this new knowledge. Okay? And tomorrow we will continue working with that pen. Thank you very much.